Namo Phat. Thanks so much for joining me for our daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This wonderful sound calls us back to our true home. The first mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by the destruction of life, I vow to cultivate compassion and learn ways to protect the lives of people, animals, plants, and minerals. I'm determined not to kill, not to let others kill, and not to condone any act of killing in the world, in my thinking, or in my way of life. For our Dharma lesson, we've been reading Abundant, Exalted, Immeasurable by Ajahn Pasanno, and we're continuing today in Chapter 7, the Karaniya Metta Sutta. Then the Buddha says, with a boundless heart should one cherish all living beings. The sense is that in the way that the mother doesn't think of herself, and her first thought is for the child, we too have that boundless quality through which we're not thinking of ourselves anymore. We're setting ourselves aside. We establish the quality of cherishing all living beings and radiating kindness, allowing those thoughts and feelings of kindness, of metta, to permeate, spreading upwards to the skies and downwards to the depths, outwards and unbounded, freed from hatred and ill will. There's a sense of unobstructed radiating and of not choosing, not saying, I'll radiate upwards, downwards, out in all directions, everywhere except for that person. We don't have that limitation. This emphasizes the quality of being freed from hatred and ill will, and that the basis of loving kindness is abiding in non-aversion. It's not being trapped by negativity, aversion, ill will, or irritation. It's important to recognize that though thoughts of irritation may come up in the mind, as long as we don't feed, nurture, or support them, they're just thoughts. Or if there is a memory or perception, as long as we don't invest in, believe in, or support it, then it doesn't have a landing place. It doesn't have a place to establish itself. So as long as we don't identify with it, it ceases. The nature of the human mind is such that we have a whole bank of experiences, both internally within ourselves and externally from society, that impinges on us. All of that can pop up in the mind as thoughts, because that is what a mind is for, to provide thoughts. But as meditators, we have to use discernment. What are we going to invest in? What are we going to put our energy into? That is where karma is created, whether it be the mental karma of investing in thoughts of ill will, aversion, and greed, or the mental karma of investing in renunciation, loving kindness, and compassion. We are making that choice. That is a karma that we're creating. Sometimes people think, perhaps if they're upset or devastated, I had this terrible thought of aversion. Well, did you act on it? No? Well, don't make a problem out of it. Thoughts pop up in the same way that there are all kinds of things happening in the world around us. What do we pay attention to? Where do we allow our attention to rest and gather momentum? Abiding in loving kindness is a conscious choice that we make, both for ourselves and on account of how it affects others. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be at ease. Namo Phat. Thanks so much for joining us today.